India is one of the largest and most culturally diverse countries. It is one of the fastest developing countries in the world and has a rich cultural past. However, India today may seem like a country plagued by a variety of problems. Despite having the fifth largest nominal GDP in the world, poverty affects 20% of its population. Seeing such grim figures, one may assume that this deterioration has been taking place for a long time. However, India's history spans 5 millennia, and when we look at the big picture, this deterioration took place only after the relatively short colonial rule in India, which followed one of the greatest civilizations in the world. This period of ancient India saw several advances in the fields of science, engineering, medicine, and technology. India's vast riches and advanced technology drew traders and invaders from all over the world. We can take inspiration from revisiting its rich past to improve our futures and reshape our destiny.
Let's start with scientific achievements. The atomic theory. Ancient Indian scientist Maharishi Kannad was the first to present an atomic theory all the way back in 600 BC. He defined Anu as a subatomic particle like the molecule. This Anu could have only two states, rest and motion. It was made of Paramanu, which was extremely small particles like atoms. Understanding of the way the sun, moon, and the earth interact with each other. Aryabhatta, a renowned mathematician and scientist of ancient India, wrote a highly detailed and scientific book called the Aryabhatiya, which stated a very important astronomical concept, a spherical earth that rotates around the sun. He also suggested that the moon was not luminous, rather, it was reflecting the light coming from the sun. Utilization of zinc. Zinc mines have been active since 400 BC. The distillation process for smelting of zinc was used all the way back in 12th century AD by Indians, and the first successful method of its extraction was used in Rajasthan. Extraction of indigo and crystallization of sugar. The extraction and use of dye from indigo was discovered in India. Crystallized sugar was one of the most used ingredients in food globally, was discovered under the rule of the Gupta dynasty. The Bacchus-Naur form of modern computer science. The Bacchus-Naur form of modern computer science was invented by Panini centuries before Bacchus and Naur. Advancements in astronomy. Vedana Jyotisha, attributed to Lagada, is one of the oldest astronomical texts estimated to be written anywhere from 1400 to 1200 BC. It consists of calculations about calendars and astronomy and explains Indian concepts of lunar months, solar months, and the leap concept. 27 constellations, eclipses, 7 planets, and 12 signs of the zodiac were also known at that time. Advancements in maths. Zero and the place value system. Aryabhatta invented the numeral zero and simplified writing large numbers using the place value system. This is arguably one of the most, if not the most important mathematical discovery of all time. First written evidence of the quadratic formula. Brahmagupta was an ancient Indian mathematician who first wrote the rules for solving quadratic equations and for comparing square roots. He also demonstrated his understanding of negative integers. He explained negative integers by stating, a fortune subtracted from 0 is a debt, and a debt subtracted from 0 is a fortune. This enabled us to simplify calculations. Achievements of trigonometry. In the 7th century, Bhaskara I produced a formula for calculating the sine of an acute angle without the use of a table. He also gave a formula for finding the measure of the sine of angle x, which was accurate by up to plus or minus 1.9% from the actual value. Pythagoras theorem before Pythagoras. The Baudhayana Sulba Sutra, which is believed to be written between 8th century BC and 2nd century BC in India, contains a list of Pythagorean triplets discovered algebraically, a statement of the Pythagorean theorem, and a geometric proof of the Pythagorean theorem for an isosceles right triangle before Pythagoras himself.
Medicinal advancements. Ayurveda. Ayurveda, which in Sanskrit means the science of life, was a system of medicine which was developed and practiced in ancient India. This system originated about 5000 years ago and it has proven effective in treating diseases. The most famous and notable practitioners of Ayurveda in ancient India were Sushruta and Charaka. During the 6th century BCE, an Indian physician who lived in Kashi, Sushruta, widely regarded as the father of modern medicine and father of plastic surgery, wrote one of the world's earliest works on medicine and surgery called the Sushruta Samhita or the Compendium of Sushruta. The Charaka Samhita. Later, in the 3rd century BCE, Charaka wrote the Charaka Samhita or the Compendium of Charaka, which consists of 8 books and 120 chapters. It describes ancient theories on the human body, etiology, symptomology, and therapeutics for a wide range of diseases.
Engineering. The Indus Valley Civilization. The Indus Valley Civilization at Harappa in India was extremely well developed, with an advanced system of irrigation which they themselves discovered, and a network of sewers, as well as a uniform system of weights and measures and cartography. Ancient temples. Many temples were built in ancient India several millennia ago without cement or any other fixing material and still stand high today. They have withstood earthquakes, landslides, floods, and many other natural calamities because of a unique method of construction which involves interlocking the stone slabs to provide stability. The Kailas Temple in Ellora. The Kailas Temple in Ellora Caves, located in Maharashtra, was carved out of a single stone. The construction of the structure was started in the 8th century but might have finished several centuries later. Over 200,000 tons of volcanic igneous rocks would have to be moved with the technology and tools that existed 1,200 years ago. Advancements in linguistics. Panini was a Hindi religious scholar and an expert in the field of linguistics, especially morphology, which is the study of the structure and content of word forms. His system of morphology, as stated in his Sanskrit treatise Ashtadhyayi, was still the most advanced till the mid-19th century AD. That's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Please let us know in the comments if you would like to see more of this topic. See ya!